I'll try to keep it simple because water is such an important product that everyone needs, and we have to keep it simple. And our message is that what we're trying to do, especially as a company that is owned in majority by the public sector, what we need to provide is clean water for everybody. Mm-hmm. So what does that mean? It means the quality of the water that you drink has to be clean. It means that in the cycle of water, the wastewater has to result in water that is clean as well. So that we do that with the processing that we do at our wastewater treatment plants. And another effort that is underway is to have water that is energy-wise clean as well. So we're moving towards net zero energy water cycle by 2030, and that's very important for us. And when we say clean water for everybody, in Athens, we have the second lowest tariff in the world. So that makes it accessible to everybody. But we're also trying with reusing the water in our new wastewater treatment plants in Eastern Attica that we're building to provide water for irrigation in that area as well. So not only for drinking water, but water for irrigation. And also we want to take some of the water that we produce in Psyttalia, instead of throwing it into the sea, we want to take that and use it for industrial uses as well. So I want to cover in the next 3.5 minutes, I want to cover 4 areas. One is the cycle of water. The other one is climate change and what we need to do regarding these 2 major areas. So in the cycle of water, we're trying to do everything possible to conserve water. In order to do that, we need to replace a lot of our networks. We need to move into a smart grid. And we need to use sources of water that we find anywhere around Attica, including a 2,000-year-old Roman aqueduct. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to conserve water. And at the same time, we're trying to conserve energy, because energy is an important part of the cycle of water. And we're doing that again in a variety of ways, from using electric cars, from optimizing our pumping stations, from building a new bioclimatic building, and looking at new technologies through sharing experience with other companies around the world on how we can best use the energy that we produce at our wastewater treatment plant in Psyttalia, which is the second largest wastewater treatment plant in all of Europe. So we are trying to make the cycle of water as efficient as possible. Regarding climate change, we have faced in the last few years, we have faced fires that have threatened all of our facilities pretty much. Yeah. We have faced snow that we have been blocked from reaching out to our facilities. And we're learning from everything else that we see around us, including the recent floods in the Thessaly and the Volos area, which destroyed part of the water and wastewater systems in that area. So we're stressing our hypothesis, we're stressing our systems to understand what could happen if similar situations happened here in Athens. But we're also looking in terms of climate change in a long-term perspective. So what would happen if our reservoirs were to run dry, and are we ready, and what do we need to do to plan to be ready for that possibility, which I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know, so you need to plan for it. So we're looking at a variety of solutions, including desalination, etc. And again, there, we're trying to learn from others and experts, and we have been to Israel to learn about what they're doing desalination there. I mean, we have been to Germany to understand what they're doing in other areas, so sharing of information is extremely important. Now, to do all of that, you need investments. All these are important investments. It is important that we get grants rather than loans, because with grants you can lower the effect on the prices and the tariffs that people pay. So we're actively looking into that. And then it is important to have the right people with the right skills, because when you're talking about increasing your investments 10 times per year, so 10 times more than what we used to do, you need to have the right people with the right skills, especially when you're talking about applying new technologies to the cycle of water, including AI and a variety of other technologies. So cycle of water, optimizing that, climate change, and to do that, you need investments and you need people so that we can ensure that we can continue to provide the citizens of Attica with clean water for all of them.